Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. I wasn't expecting to make another video today, but I also wasn't expecting for the newest wave of Creeproductions to suddenly leak tonight, so that's two things. It's two things that I wasn't expecting to happen. So, yeah, the new Creeproductions have been revealed. That Paul Mart store in California, which it is a California exclusive, but they do mail, I want to say worldwide, but mostly within the US. They had them up for $40 each, and they all sold out. At the time of recording this, Spectra is still available, but by the time this video goes up, she most likely won't be. So, these dolls are really well done. They're extremely one-to-one with the originals, and hopefully we'll get some more photos of them soon. I'm excited for people to get them in hand because, I just want to see how they measure up to the originals. And, yes, I am kicking my own ass over not getting the Abbey reproduction because she was in my cart, dude. I was about to check out, but then I went to go look for Ghoulia, who had already sold out, and I didn't know. So, my regrets aside, let's get into it. We'll kick things off with my ghoul, Abbey, because as you know, Abbey is one of my top 5 favorite Monster High characters. If you didn't know that, now you do. So, this is one that I've been really excited for. I have been praying, not really, I'm not really that religious, for an alumni Abbey, forever, basically since these new alumni dolls started, to be released. And I guess this counts. We finally got an Abbey doll out of this new era of Monster High. And this is her first ever reproduction, so that's, double cool. I just think she looks really great. There's a lot of things that I'm personally missing from Abbey. For example, I don't have that little bag she wears on her dress, and I don't have her pet Shiver. So I'll finally have those things once I'm able to get this doll. As I mentioned, they are out of stock on Paul Mart, but they were also $40. Paul Mart tends to sell things for an upcharge because they don't charge shipping, and I don't think they charge tax either. Don't quote me on that, they might charge tax, but I know they don't charge shipping, and it's because the price of the item includes what shipping would be. But also, if I wait long enough, Walmart might get these, and I can get them with free shipping, so that's what I'm telling myself. It's a lie that I'm telling myself. It's not a lie, they might be from Walmart. Although, something interesting of note is that in Abbey's listing, you can see that the shippers say Paul Mart store on them. It's strange. We've never had, a smaller retailer like Paul Mart get shippers that have their own name on them. I'm hoping they're not exclusive to Paul Mart because, Paul Mart kind of only exists in California. It's not a worldwide thing. They don't exist everywhere. So, while their website is pretty accessible for people in the US, I don't know how accessible it is to people outside of the US. So, yeah, hopefully they're not an exclusive to this retailer, but it is interesting to note that the shippers say Paul Mart store on them. So, yeah, Abbey looks really good. Her face is noticeably, better than how it was originally. She kind of looks like a combination of both variants of her face, but minus the wonkiness. Well, not that she was ever wonky, but, the wonkiness that the Indonesia variant would have. No, I think it's the China variant. I don't know, but there's one variant that has, larger eyes, and that one tends to be a little teeny bit wonky. To me, this one looks like a middle ground between both. I think she looks really nice. And so far, the Creeproductions have all had Saran, so pretty safe to assume that this doll has Saran as well. Next up is Ghoulia, and while we don't get the best look at her face, those brows don't lie. I'd say they recreated her pretty well. Also, this Ghoulia is going to be the first widely released basic Ghoulia with Saran. The reason I say first basic Ghoulia with Saran is because both the only reproduction Ghoulia ever got still had Kanekalon, and her original doll also had Kanekalon. Although there was a Saran variant of basic Ghoulia, it's pretty uncommon. I think I have one, but I kind of just got that by chance. So yeah, this doll is going to have Saran because Kanekalon is no longer in use for dolls. It hasn't been for quite some time. I don't know when they stopped using Kanekalon, but it was more than 5 years ago. Well over 5 years ago. So this doll will most likely have Saran. Everything looks pretty exact. I don't see any major changes between this doll and the original, but again, I would have to see both side by side to really be able to pick out the finer details. And finally, Spectra. We are also getting a 2-pack of Cleo and Deuce of reproductions, and yeah, we don't have any pictures of that yet. There's like a very blurry picture of their faces, but me personally, I don't see that as being very worth putting in the video. I don't know. But anyway, Spectra. So this is going to be our first basic Spectra with Saran. I'm not saying her first Saran doll ever, because I think that there might be a Spectra with Saran from G1. I don't remember. Like, obviously Haute Couture Spectra has Saran, but I don't know if any of her, like, original release dolls have Saran. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. But this doll is going to have Saran. She seems basically the same as the original. Again, I don't see any major changes. These dolls are much more, like, one-to-one with the originals than the first wave of Creeproductions was. The first wave was still good, but all the characters had, like, minor facial changes that were pretty identifiable. You know, like, you could tell if you saw them. Also, it's really cool to see Abbey and Spectra in these boxes, in the coffin boxes, because only Ghoulia of these three was released with a box like this. These two both just had the, like, more, the other style of box, you know? I don't know how to describe it. But, it's cool to see their boxes like this. Fun fact, if they ever do a Toralei Creeproduction, I'm gonna buy, like, 35 of it. I just need you guys to know that. Okay, so this post is on the Palmart Store Facebook page, and it reads Palmart Store exclusive. So, I don't know. I guess these dolls are going to be Palmart Store exclusives. Well, it says they're importing directly from Mattel factories, same product the stores get, but with custom shipping boxes and fresh cases without shelf damage. 3 Creeproduction dolls. I don't know. It says Palmart Store exclusive, but I just don't understand why a retailer that only exists in California and not in the rest of the US, let alone the rest of the world, would get such an anticipated release as an exclusive. It definitely seems strange to me to not even try putting these on Mattel Creations. Again, I don't know if, like, they just mean, like, oh, exclusive news to us, or, like, okay, maybe I'm just deluding myself. These might be a Palmart exclusive, and if they are, that would suck, because I didn't get a single one of them, and they're sold out currently, and I don't know when they're gonna restock them. I guess all I have to say is fuck. I'm talking about this with my friend right now, and he's saying that it most likely isn't a Palmart Store exclusive. Maybe it's just misleading wording, but okay, most likely it's not an exclusive, so please disregard all of that. All in all, I'm excited for these. I'm hoping that they'll be more available than the previous round of Creeproductions was, but I'll admit my faith is a bit shaken after not getting Jack and Sally. It took me that long. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm most excited for Abbey, I'm excited for Ghoulia, and I'm excited for Spectra. All of them look great, and I'm hoping that they'll be available soon. These were set to release in 2024. I believe Ghoulia was set to release sometime in April, whereas the others were set to release in January. I don't know why Ghoulia was dated for later, but that was what the Reddit leaker Grima Grimoire had said. They said something about April Ghoul's Day and a Ghoulia doll related to that, so that could be something else. I don't know. But there's also going to be Cleo and Deuce, and we have no photos of them yet except for a very blurry one, so I guess I'll just show that to you guys. I don't know. So this is that alleged photo of Creeproduction Cleo and Deuce. I don't know why there isn't a full photo, but this is what we've got to work with. They are too blurry for me to really say anything about them, but I wanted to include them because I know the comments would be full of people saying, oh, Cleo and Deuce also leaked if I didn't. So, here they are. It's currently pouring rain outside. Sounds nice. I feel very tired hearing it. So yeah, that's everything. I'm very excited for this Abbey. She's very pretty. I love her. I'm excited for Ghoulia. I'm excited for Spectra. I'm less excited for Cleo and Deuce because this is going to be expensive. But with that said, I'm gonna call it here. I am very excited that we're getting more Creeproductions, and if they stick to release order, it's gonna be a while before Toralei gets a Creeproduction, but they're gonna have to make Holt. I'm just realizing now that they completely skipped Holt Hyde. I don't know if they're gonna make Holt. It seems like they're skipping the boys. They only made Deuce because he was packaged with Cleo. But, I don't know. Maybe he'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a Holt reproduction, because, to be honest, I think Holt deserves a Creeproduction. He's cool. He's probably one of my favorite Monster High boys, so it kind of sucks seeing him get the short end of the stick. But yeah, with that said, that's everything I wanted to go over. Are you guys excited for these? Who's the one you want most? And finally, do you think these will be accessible? I'm hoping they are. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, hope to see you in my next one. Bye!